Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the #1 ranked Pokemon for the Master Premier. Now this team was recommended by me by a Patreon that goes by the name of Gary. Much appreciated. I think we've used this team in some variant sometime before. And anytime somebody recommends a team to me, I am just telling them I'm going to get hard countered. So I'll give it a shot. First battle, we're met with a freaking Magnezone. So I'm sitting here like, I almost top left, but I was like, let's just play this out to see how it works. Do you see what it is? Yeah, exactly. Alright, so they're going to be swapping into a Togekiss, and we bring in our Snorlax, which we're looking great here. Now we're going to be using the same 3 Pokemon the entire time. Of course, the Dragonite, which is showcased, Shadow Snorlax, and then the Gyarados, okay? And it worked out pretty nicely. We're going to be getting hard countered in the front and in the middle. Ooh, quite a bit here, as you're going to see, but we're going to be able to pull this off and make it happen. So I do go for Superpower here, and it is a Gyarados, but it doesn't really matter. Still doing a decent amount of damage, and we bring in our own Gyarados as they do swap back into that Magnezone. We're going to throw the Dragon Claw. We don't want to lower our stats yet, but letting it go, it takes them out. We're able to get to another Dragon Claw, except for they back out, and we take that win. So folks, let's get it. I'm going to be getting on the flight tonight, and hey, it's going to be great. Look at this. A Mamoswine now. A Mamoswine. Do you see how my game is locked? It just doesn't let me win. It just does not. So this is a decent matchup here. It does have Mud Shot, so we can at least continue on with that. We don't have to shield up the Outrage or whatever. I mean, it's pretty much only Outrage, right? Unless they did bait me. Because the Quick Move's not doing much damage, when we're able to win that matchup, Mamoswine is going to be able to farm us down, but we're going to be able to get to an Aqua Tail, which is going to force the last shield, because that would do a ton of damage to that Shadow Mamoswine, which cannot take a hit. Bringing in Snorlax here, because it's going to be able to absorb these a lot better than the Dragonite can, going up against freaking Mamoswine. So they swap their shieldless, bringing in a Metagross. Okay, we're going to let this go because Dragonite is thick enough to absorb that. Gonna go ahead and throw that Superpower here. Probably should have threw it sooner so they could take us out quicker without farming, because, well, you know, once you debuff yourselves with Superpower. So bring it in the Snorlax, letting this go, knowing we could absorb it, and since they're shieldless, we're gonna simply shield this up and hit them with Superpower and take the win with that horrible, absolutely horrific algorithm countered lead. What garbage. Not the trainer, just the manipulation. And next battle, Excadrill. What the hell is going on here, folks? But Poke, you got Superpower. Let's be real here. Yeah, we do, but it's not a great matchup. Okay. It's okay. It's alright. So they're going to be swapping and bringing in their own Gyarados, and we're going to go ahead and bring in ours with Dragon Breath as well. And it's off to the races here. So we're going to go ahead and let that first crunch go. No debuff on our end. Can we get a debuff from them? They let it go as well, and they're in the red first. Unfortunately, getting to a charge move here. Probably going to be an Aqua Tail. Ooh, it is a crunch. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and shield it up to win that matchup. Down a shield. They still have 2, but we do have energy ready to throw here. We got to be quick. It's going to be Dragonite, so we're going to go ahead and go with that crunch here. Good old trusty Gyarados in the Master Premier. Bringing in the rank 1 Dragonite, and we're going to go ahead and bring in ours, which is 100% IV, best buddy equipped, so it's the best that you can get level 51 here. Bringing in the Snorlax, still need to look out for a Superpower potential here. We're letting it go, knowing we can absorb it. We locked them in here already, so this Dragonite's going to go down, or they're going to have to shield it up. They shield it up, thinking, okay, I'm just going to farm up here, retreat, bring in my Excadrill, and I'm going to have energy ready to go up against your Dragonite. Then I'm going to be looking good here, taking out their Excadrill. Down goes our Snorlax, and we bring in our Dragonite, and they're taking the win with a couple of HP there, unfortunately for us. Good game. Moving it on, we're going to be met with a Garchomp. Now, do you see this? Crap. We have 2 Dragon Breath users in the back. That Garchomp did have Mud Shot, and it gives us a Garchomp in the front once we swapped away our Dragonite in the front. Do you see the manipulation? It's insane. All right, let's have a little fun here. Bringing in that Gyarados, of course, and they're going to be bringing in their Dragonite. And getting to the Aqua Tail. Don't know if this is going to be enough to KO, but will we get a shield? They're going to let it go. Still looking good. 2-2 shields are going to be getting a decent amount of farm with that Metagross, but that's okay. We do have Snorlax that's going to be able to handle this here. Now we can let the first one go because we know we can absorb this, plus the quick moves. We're looking pretty good here. While that Lick is really digging in, we're going to go ahead and throw the Body Slam. We don't want to lower our attack yet, Plus, we're going to be getting a shield. They immediately swap into their Garchomp here, and knowing that they do have Mud Shot, all we're going to have to really do at this point is simply shield everything up and farm them down. Now, I'm just going to go for this just in case maybe they just want to use their last shield here. Okay, perfect. Sounds good to me. Now, there's no way they're going to be able to get to another one after we shield this up, obviously, because they have 1 HP. Going for an Outrage, and we're looking good. We can absorb a Meteor Mash here, and getting off a superpower is going to take the win for us with the Dragonite. Since it got superpower, it is rank 1 now, and that's the reason why. Swapping into our Snorlax to finish them off with a couple of licks, and we're taking that win. Next battle. Okay, finally giving me a good lead here for freaking once. Swapping into Florges, and at this point I'm thinking, yeah, they give me a good lead, but then they put the Florges in the back, right? With the 2 Dragon Breath users. Okay, so we're gonna have to just stay here. Okay, because Gyarados is going to be able to go up against Metagross, so we don't need to really worry about that. We can't swap. I'm not going to be bringing in our Dragon Breath users to go up against this, especially not Dragonite. So Snorlax is just going to have to hold it down here for us. Calling that Disarming Voice. Now, I think we're going to want to shield this up here. Okay, they haven't used a shield yet, so if they wanted to shield this up, I guess they could and maybe get to another Disarming Voice, but they're going to be letting it go. I would assume bringing in that Metagross to farm us down. Almost getting to the Body Slam and bringing in our Gyarados here. Now we are down a shield, and we are going to be able to absorb 1 Meteor Mash, so that is going to be putting us on the level, I guess, of their 2 shields. Getting a shield out of them after going for the Aqua Tail, which is good. Great. Getting to another one, and we're going to have to maybe shield this one up, because at this point they're going to be able to farm us down and or just KO us in general, because it would be enough. Yeah, Meteor Mash is resisted by Gyarados' water type, but it still does a lot of damage. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, they are getting to another one here. I was really trying to... There has to be something in the back Dragonite has to handle. And, I mean, Swampert, that's exactly... Finally, that's exactly what we wanted to see. That was pretty much one of the few Pokemon that we would have had to see to take that win there. Incredible. Next battle met with a Togekiss. Another good lead here. Finally, got the 2 dragons in the back, and they're putting the Charmuse. Well, Gyarados is not a dragon, but it's got Dragon Breath. It doesn't go off the Pokemon's typings for the alignment that they're going to be throwing at you for the Pokemon typings. It's going to be with the moves that you do have on your Pokemon. So Snorlax does win this matchup here. Actually, I think this is an interesting one. They use 2 shields and they still don't get off I don't know what was going on there. I think it's because Marcellus Wallace told him, you go down in the second if you want to get that bag. Okay. Old Pulp Fiction reference there for the old school people, or for the younger people if you've seen it. Next battle met with a Gyarados. This is fine, I suppose. This is not really a threat to the back. Dragonite, I guess. But Snorlax does like this matchup. It likes a lot of matchups, really. There's only a select few that it does not really want to be in because of the moveset that it does have. It's just incredible. Body Slam, Lick, and Superpower. What coverage is that? I mean, it's great. Normal's not getting any sort of super effective up against anything, but it's still good for stat. Alright, so we're going to be swapping into our Gyarados as they do bring in their Dragonite, and they're going to be bringing in an Excadrill here. Letting that first one go because we can survive that. They're not going to be able to farm us down with their quick move here. Getting the first shield out of them, which is great. Unfortunately, not getting to the next Aqua Tail, but we are going to be shielding this up because it's going to force them to use their shield or let their Excadrill go down, as simple as that. And we're going to be getting a shield out of them, and they're using their last shield, which is great. Perfection. So we're obviously going to let this go. We did not want to use our last shield here. Bringing our Snorlax, they immediately swap into their Dragonite, which does have Dragon Tail and Energy ready to go. So we're going to shield this up because the Dragon Claw is going to be doing a lot of damage here. Getting to our own Dragon Claw ourselves. Looking good. Shieldless at this point. They're bringing back that Excadrill, and they're backing out. That's their last Pokemon. I mean, that's a loss there, and we're looking good. I do believe we're going to be taking a 4-1 here. Alright, so Dragonite is good old trusty, like usual. One of the best investments for Pokemon Go in general. It is going to be good in raids. I guess you could drop it in a gym too if you wanted. It's a pretty good gym dropper. Just got to look out for that ice, I suppose. And also good in Master League and Open Master League. So, yeah, it's definitely one of those Pokemon that are great. The only place where it's not going to perform amazing is going to be Great League. Okay, in the Open Great League. It's just a little too squishy there. Alright, we got another Magnezone in the zone. Shielding up that first Wild Charge, letting the next one go. Gonna go for a Body Slam. They debuffed themselves by 4 stages at this point. So this is going to be enough, and then we can lick them down, and we did not debuff ourselves. bringing in a Gyarados with Waterfall. This couldn't be any more perfect. Both of the things that we do have in the back are going to resist that. Now this is the part where we have to make a decision. Now, do they have a Charm User or Fairy in the back? So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dragonite, and they do. Exactly. So we swap into our Gyarados. Now it's a race to the finish here. We got to get as many Aqua Tails through as we can, and we have to stop as many charms as we can when we do hit our charge move, meaning we have to hit it at the perfect time so they cannot sneak in a charm here. And look like they did there, but I was kind of just stopping it. But we're on par to get to another one, and that's all we really need to do. Bring them down low enough so we can Dragon Breath or at least Dragon Claw that Togekiss out of here. And they're getting to a charge move, and I'm like, out of shields. Ancient Power, right? Aerial Ace. They hit me with it before, and they're using it again. I couldn't believe it. So thanks to that, I think we're going to be able to pull this off. This Gyarados is getting to a charge move. Actually, okay, this is not looking too good. Hitting me with a crunch. We farm them down while they get a couple more quick moves. But we're able to Dragon Breath down the Togekiss and take the win with the Dragonite. Rank 1, baby. Let's go. Next battle is going to be met with the star of the show, Dragonite itself. And this is not a matchup I particularly like, especially after it did get Superpower. Because, well, obviously they can Superpower you, okay? But before that, it was still winning this matchup. So we're going to go ahead and swap to catch maybe a Superpower here. Unfortunately, a Dragon Claw. So yeah, that sucks, and they're going to be going for another one, bringing our Gyarados down pretty low. So we still have a healthy Snorlax. I mean, that's okay. And they're bringing in a Gyarados with Waterfall. So yeah, they're going to be able to farm us down here, but we're going to be able to put in some good damage before we do go down, getting to another charge move. Not very effective, but hey, some damage is better than none, and we're bringing them into the low red. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Snorlax to start farming them up here. I decided to go with this because I wanted to just keep this Dragonite healthy. It's just what we want to do here. So we're loaded up on energy. They're going to have to shield this up if they want to survive. This is no health at all. Down it goes. What you got in the back is a Metagross. Okay, we can do this. We can absolutely do this thanks to Dragonite's Superpower. So we're going to go for one ourselves on the Snorlax. They let it go. They still have 2 shields. Maybe they're going to call a Body Slam. I don't know. But at this point, all we have to do is farm them down. Simply shield both of these Meteor Mashes up, and we're going to be able to Dragon Breath down and take the win. And folks, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. And there you have your Rank 1 Pokemon in the Master Premiere. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
So compromise where you can. But where you can't, don't. Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right. Even if the whole world is telling you to move. It is your duty to plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye and say no. You move.